saying? What we saying? So we got a special guest today, and she's a singer slash rapper, up and coming. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yo, what's good, people?
What? Okay. So this is actually my first live interview. So we're kind of freestyling, but we have a script. But well, we're going off vibes today.
Yeah, pure vibes, pure vibes.
Pure vibes. So let's get into the induction of like, how do we actually meet? I think we had mutuals before. Like, I think we met.
Do you know what's funny? I actually can't remember, but I just
I think it
remember
might have been
us
Twitter.
busting jokes on. It was either Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, it might have been Twitter or Instagram for the longest. And I wanted to bring you on because more times, like, I mess with people that I actually know organically, and I know that I have talent that I actually want to bring onto my platform, and actually, I want people to know that actually I have friends that have talent that actually, like, want to make that connection. So, yeah, I feel like that's the best way to kind of get people onto the show and actually, like,
friends.
put people on more times. So, let's go into the, like, origins of you kind of, like, discovering music and actually, like, finding ways, like, what kind of music were your parents putting you on, and like your mum or dad like listen to back in your yard, back like what were in your yard when you were younger?
So my parents would like had a very like wide range of music, but it was more like lovers rock, reggae, R&B, and all types of stuff. My dad was actually a musician. He's been on Top of the Pops a couple of times, but he was more. He'd play bass guitar, a little trumpet, I believe, as well.
Okay, that leads me. What do you play any musical instruments except obviously your voice? Like,
I wouldn't say I'm a musician in that sense, but I do play. I try to play the piano, and I try to play the bass. I love a bass line. Like I love a bass
I feel like a
line.
bass is like the actual like life of like a live band as well, because when you hear the bass, I feel like
Yeah.
it carries the whole rhythm.
Yeah.
So like so what area was you brought up in actually first? We'll dip into that.
Well, I've born and raised in Edmonton, so yeah.
North Gal.
Yeah. And nine.
So like, what made you actually? So obviously, growing up with music from your parents and all that. What was that first step for you to get into the studio? Actually, like, was you writing bars? Or was you writing music? Or like,
So I started off really writing poetry from when I was like maybe in like year 5. So I was like 10, 11. Then I started writing raps with like my cousins. Like we was really into grime, and then we started like rapping and like rhyming, and we really thought we was like boy better know. Like we really thought we was them.
So what? We're gonna get a freestyle at you tonight then? Is that what we're saying?
Of course.
Okay. So wait, who was your like? Are you saying Graham? Who was your influences back then? Then like, who was your like go to when you were listening to back then with Graham?
Back then it was kind of like the the top like Skepta, Jamie, Boy Better Know.
Makes sense. You're North, yeah.
Even like I can't even think. I can just think of the song, but is it Rough Squad? Or?
Yeah, I know about Rough Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, loads of influences there. Gets is a really
powerful,
big part of like how I rap and like the things that I talk about. So yeah.
So what? Would you say that's how you usually get your lyrical content, or is that how you usually start writing bars? Like, is it usually an influence of a certain artist, or is it like a certain like experience you've been through to kind of when it comes to writing bars?
I would say I either really feel a instrumental first, and then I'll come up with a topic, or it's the other way around. I'll have a topic that I really want to talk about, and then I'll just write, and then I'll fit it to a beat or something. Yeah.
Just so you know, she sings and rap. Like, so wait, how do you know if you're gonna sing or rap on a tune, or is it just
I don't
the vibe
know.
of a tune?
I really don't know. I just have to feel the flow and what I want to do with it. If it's an R&B beat, sometimes it will be like a sing rap. Like, it will just be a quick, flowy sing, but it's not really like, it's like I'm talking, kind of.
Okay, so when did you start like actually getting in the like producing studio? actually start making tunes and actually start putting yourself out there? Like,
so I really started like making music in like, I guess like GCSE time, which was kind of like year 9, 10, which was when I done GCSE music. That was when I'd done music before, but I didn't really like record anything or make a full song until I done that. And then maybe like around then I was in a group, so we went to like studio and stuff. That was
So-
like the first real time.
was that like half boys, half girls, or was that just
No,
like,
that was just me and my best friend at the time.
like a duo pretty much?
Yeah. And then after that, I think it was like 2016, I'd been making music. I started going to the studio by myself, just getting more into like making music by myself. And then I released First in 2016. And then from then, I've just been... like,
What tune was that, so
releasing
people can actually go like have a look at that? Is it
so
on Spotify, I imagine, or
No, this
SoundCloud,
song's on
or?
SoundCloud. It is called One Condition. And it's so I basically created my own genre, which I like to call R&Bashy.
Bumba Club.
It's a mixture of R&B and bashment. So it's a little vibe. It's a real vibe.
And I feel like I've noticed kind of R&B and bashment. There's a lot of songs out nowadays that I feel like are kind of like
A mixture.
kind of like a mixture of that and in that kind of like same zone.
Yeah.
One zone, but like flow.
Mhm.
Like, so, no, R&B and bashment is definitely like one of the main genres, well, one of the new genres that's kind of come around and kind of making it a bit more mainstream. You could probably say with like Ski and like J.O. with a couple of his tunes as well. Yeah, so what kind of like, when it comes to you making like lyrics, do you have a theme, or is it more like about what the song makes you feel like?
So I don't have a theme. I never really have a theme unless it requires me to have a theme. So if I hear I'd say more like a low tempo, like more depressing, I guess, beat, then I'd talk about like real world things or like something I've been through, something I feel like other people relate to. If it's like a jumpy beat, then I'm gassing it up. I'm talking the most. Like,
What does your songwriting process look like? Like, what is that?
Sometimes it's me just coming up with a chorus and then I'm like, that's vibes. Let me start writing the verse. Or I'll come up with a topic and I'll be like, yeah, I want to write about this. Or a beat makes me think, okay, this is what I want to talk about on the beat. So then I'll just start, making up a song to do with the topic that I'm feeling like I want to talk about.
I hear you. What artists do inspire you, like, to actually, like, be in a booth and actually, like, kind of, like, have your passion for music? Were there artists in the beginning that inspired you to actually have your love for music? Obviously, your father. Was there anyone else that inspired you to kind of get into the music scene?
Mainly Missy Elliott. Like...
That's a go right there.
That's a real go.
Sorry, just real quick. I feel like she's underrated in the UK scene.
No,
like,
facts.
Because
Underrated
she's
everywhere.
very underrated. From her tunes with Genuine back in the day, all the songs Timbaland produced for her back in the day.
Yeah, so
Very
that's what I
underrated.
was good. So I see myself as, like, first, I was really a songwriter. Like, I was writing songs all the time. So it weren't even just I'm writing it for me. So she's a really, really good songwriter. And as well as, like, rap, like, she was like, okay, I could rap. Like, she made me like, I could rap as
She
well.
could pretty much rap than a lot of these niggas that were
Yeah,
actually out of time as
right?
well. Like,
And
lot
then,
better than a lot of niggas,
yeah, Left Eye was also, like, a really...
R.I.P. to that as well.
Yeah, R.I.P. Left Eye. So it was like,
That's a deeper conversation, but
yeah.
but yeah.
As a female rapper, those were like the big influences at first, like growing up. And then I started to realize, oh, she was writing a lot of these R&B songs. She's got really great vocals. So I was like, yeah, I can be that. Like, I don't have to fit in one lane. I don't have to choose whether I want to be a rapper or a singer. I can do it all. Or, yeah.
Kind of like triple threat in a sense.
Yeah.
Like but still be you and still be in your own lane.
Yeah.
Do you have like any like life experiences that kind of shaped you when it comes to music? Like,
well, multiple. I feel like a lot of female artists go through the scenario where there's males that feel like you don't know what you're doing or they underestimate you.
Yeah, there's some niggas out there who see girls and just be like, what you doing? Like,
yeah,
but usually they're the most talented sometimes.
Yeah, or they see your talent, they know you're talented, but they think like music business wise, you don't know what you're doing, and like they can manipulate you or control you. So I've had a lot of circumstances like that where people want to take advantage of your talent, or they think, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. So yeah.
Like, what advice would you give to like an up and coming female like coming into the scene and obviously being around producers, being around in the booth, and like stuff like that can just help a young G out that's actually trying to get into the scene right now?
Well, confidence. Like, I'd be like, hold your own, because like even though a lot of people can give you tips and like help you, a lot of people want to humble you because you're not known yet, and it's like, nah, like be humble but be confident. Like, you know, like when people are trying to make it seem like you don't know what you're doing, like there's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. They'll tell you stuff, but they don't know what they're doing either.
More time. That's very true. As leading into that, I want to play one of your tunes.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard Shandionne before, but we're gonna dip into one of her songs. What song do you want to play?
My first single that I released properly, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. 1 times 1.
Do I have 1 times 1?
Yeah.
Do I have 1 times 1?
You gotta.
Wait, guys, technical difficulty. Let me see. Is it this one? It's not Block Is Hot. It's not.
One next one.
I got a Shannon track with JL. It might be this one.
I hope it's fun.
Okay, I got the right one. My bad. I'll be taking time. But yeah, this is
Shandionne. 1 times 1.
This is 1 times 1. Let's go, man.
I'm not the one. Hide your riches when I come. I'm not the one. No. I'm not the one. I already won.
He's cuffed up, but she still let him in. Said his girl won't know about the ting. Keep it on the deal, don't laugh, don't sing. On my bed will get the cold, so girl, don't cling. Wanna be his girl, but the brother wouldn't have it. Tryna play the main, but you definitely couldn't hack it. I've been looking at these females, analysing all the details. Been listening to these tall tales, they don't check the scales, nah. Ain't ever seen half or a quarter. They're just looking for a baller. I'm getting my drink, but all they know is water. They couldn't stack, but they oughta, sorta. Been slacking, but I bring the pack in. While I'm living lavish, just doing your backing. You man, stop catting, out for these hoes. Make sure you pattern these roles. It's not good, but just know that I'm used to it. This life starting for me, but I'll handle it. Ain't gonna settle for some little fish. I'ma work for the funds, bro. I'ma get rich. These niggas scheming on me like they got paper. Jealous cause I'm doing me, #1 hater. Watching me, spectator later. Hasta la vista, I'm Terminator. I'm anti, yeah, I'm really anti. I got the ball, but my name ain't Santi. If she starts gas, I'll smack her like Granbury. Don't speak my name if you don't fucking know me. Don't speak my name if you know me. Get sliced into Yajirobe. Control your path like Toby. Use the force, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm not the one. Don't play. Hide your riches when I come. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Don't play. Hide your riches when I come. I'm not the one. Don't play. I've already won.
Yeah, I said it, I'ma work never ending. You make the same old mistakes, stop pretending. Higher than a motherfucker, I ain't descending. Protect your post, stop defending. Cause I'm coming for the crown and there's no contending. Spots mine is pending, no invite, I'll jump the fencing. Back with a bang, bare shots I'm sending. I am on a mission, stay winning, what you gonna do? Sit back, relax, just watch them follow cue. Copying me cause I'm icy, not cool. I'm about to blow, that's a fact, it's overdue. Penny for your thoughts, can you answer my question? Why are you into me like Western? Mind your damn business, all eyes on me. I'm impressed with finesse and they're wearing me a G.
Yeah. I'm back on, right? Yeah, no, that one was nice. I can't lie. That beat was nice. You want to shout out the producer for that one? Or
I was actually gifted the beat by Judy, so I don't actually know the producer, but it's one of his friends.
Calm. So what you would say when it comes to genres, when it comes to rap, you don't mind dipping into drill, you don't mind dipping into like US rap, UK rap.
I love to mix and blend. I feel like that's the best, make it the best of both worlds.
I think that song was just like, obviously I know you, but like it kind of gave me a broader horizon of the sounds you dip into. So that was good. I like that tune.
I was channeling my inner Gets.
I can imagine Gets features on that tune as well.
No facts.
Like, what are the unexpected like genres that you think like we wouldn't know that you listen to, or like songs that like what guilty pleasure songs that you think that we wouldn't know you listen to?
I listen to rock a lot. So like when I was growing up,
Linkin
I was
Park?
really like, I wasn't a big fan of Linkin Park, but I did listen to Linkin Park. But like My Chemical Romance, I was a big My Chemical Romance, Paramore type. Okay. And right now, like anime songs, like anime intro.
Oh, we got anime talk coming up. That
So 1x1, if people watch the video, they will see a really big anime influence in that video, like Naruto influence.
Cool. And if you do check her socials, she dressed up as somebody in Bleach.
Yeah.
Recently. Tell her he dressed up as
Yorichi.
If you people know about Bleach, then Bleach is in my top 3. I can't lie. It's in my top 3. Dragon Ball's in my top 3. Nah, you know what's so magic? I'm not even up to date, you know. Man, don't cuss me. I'm not up to date of recent, but I'm getting there. I'm
2 episodes in, but no spoilers.
Of New Bleach, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, anime girls coming in. We like that. What kind of like do you think when it comes to review rapping, do you think you convey a message or convey like a certain like, do you feel like you fall into a side of like preachy or like certain type of rap, or do you just do you?
I do me, but there's always a message I convey. It's not always like on the preachy side of like, you need to do right or stuff like that. It's more like for people to think, and like I do kind of, I just always have a message that comes through on my songs.
Like, how have you evolved after the last year in music? Like, what do you think? How do you feel like, and what kind of sections in your life have you evolved? Like, what has the last year taught you? What have the last year propelled you to? What has, I don't know, your life situations propelled you to in music? Like, how have you evolved?
I feel like I've evolved to know that that I can do this, basically. There's always that, like, you have what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Something character syndrome.
Main character syndrome?
No, not the main character syndrome. The like imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Oh, okay.
Imposter syndrome. So like, kind of looking at other people and being like, oh, I'm not them, or I can't do like as good as them. And then it's like there's somebody else that's higher that's not got as much talent or something. So I can do this. Do you know what I mean? Like all I've got to do is keep my mind to it, keep pursuing it. Like I have a really good network. And you know what they say, your network is your net worth. Like I've got so many.
That's a bar right there. Bomber Club.
I got so many talented people around me that
drop a little 5 for that one. 5 for that one. Yeah, we're dropping gems around here. We like that. So like, what can like compared to like when you started doing music in the beginning, like what's the difference now from like how do you think was that sound different? Had that sound evolved? Do you feel like you've kind of evolved with your sound, or do you feel like you've explain that?
Yeah, I feel like I've learned more how to. I've always been able to structure a song, but sometimes like mid-verse, I might like fall off of what I'm trying to talk about. So I've like sat on music a while and been like, oh, like listened back to it and been like, oh, I need to change some of these lyrics for it to make more sense. I've even worked more about like layering harmonies, ad-libs, stuff like that. Like a lot of maybe older songs, there was ad-libs in it, but only because I needed to put something there. Cool. Whereas now it's more thought through. So yeah, I think I've like developed in that sense. Cool.
So that leads me into one of your songs again. What song do you want to play?
The next song I want you to play is more an R&Bashy vibe. It's Butterflies. Your face.
You know, it actually is, you know. This is Butterflies by Shandionne. Yeah, man, let's go.
Goes crazy, thinking about when we're alone. Nobody effing knows how to think. Oh, you remove all my innocence. I was relaxed, but now I am diligent. You wanna freak? I'm a willing participant, baby. How did I get in this predicament? Not under pressure, but the temperature at night. Losing my mind, but don't mind if it starts. I'm using my logic, but my heart goes to shots. Do you see all the power you got? Don't take me for fool. Me no know you get me to there with you. Ride for my baby, but if they ask you, don't question my baby, nobody asked you. I get these butterflies. I get these butterflies in the middle of the night, yeah. In the middle of the night, yeah. When I'm with you, I see things. I see things differently. When I'm with you, I see things. I see things differently. When I'm with you, I see things. I see things differently. When I'm with you, I see things.
Like the way I was catching the wine right there. That wine, it was an imaginary wine, but it was a nice little slow one. Respectfully. Okay, that one was Butterflies by Shandionne. So wait. So was a guy giving you butterflies or like what was he talking about right there? what was he talking about right there?
No one in particular, but
damn, man, guys gonna listen to this be like, right, sure is it me? Like some ex.
no, it was not you.
Sorry, some next guy. Can't even name names like that, but yeah. So yeah,
There is no name.
No name. So how was the thought process for that song? Like, how was that? Was that like you heard the beat, or was that just like you had the lyrics ready, or was that like
I heard the beat. I'm not even sure. I think the beat might have been called Butterflies, and I ran off of that.
Okay,
So
type shit.
That's a thing I do as well. Like I will see the title and I might run off of that. If I don't feel it, then no. But yeah, I started talking about Butterfly, and I was like, let me talk about when somebody's giving me like the feels, but it's like I don't know if you're really it's not you're really feeling me. I know
like
you're
they're not
feeling
in
me,
it.
but
Like are they 100% with you?
yeah, like are
Or
you
is it just
playing with
50-50,
me?
or is it just like
You know,
but
are
you're
you
giving me
feeling
butterflies,
something
but are you
serious?
actually like in it? Like
Yeah.
I heard that. How does it come? How do you feel when it comes like with criticism and feedback? Do you kind of like go back and forth for your producer, or is it more like a thing where like you have your like you just be like, cool, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what it is, or do you like go back and forth for your producer when you're in the booth with them?
Well,
Or do you like that feedback with your producers, or do you just be like, cool, I'm just gonna say this?
I only really listen to constructive criticism. If it's just
That's what we
criticism,
like.
then I'm not hearing it.
No, I hear.
I really
I feel
don't
like
hear
it's all
it.
about bringing up your artist as well. Like when you're in a space with an artist, I feel like you should kind of like enhance them instead of actually bringing them down. Maybe
Yeah.
something may not sound like right, but you're trying to enhance them so the song can actually sound better compared to who it was. So I feel like that's the best way to actually make an
That's
artist.
the thing, like when, like as a growing artist that hasn't really, like if you're new to recording and stuff like that, and there's somebody else telling you what to do when you know your song's supposed to, like they haven't heard what's in your head, and like they haven't even like mixed the song yet, like the song's not even complete, but they're telling you, oh no, you should do this. If you hear that information and you're like, nah, that's not what I'm doing though. Like, stick to your guns, how you want your music to sound.
Facts.
And stuff.
Because I feel like that's how music is made organically to yourself anyway. Like when you're true to yourself and actually stick to your guns. How does like social media impact your reach? Like how do you utilize social media? Like, and obviously plug your TikTok and your Instagram real quick if you want. Oh, she gonna plug it. I'm gonna
get there. But yeah, social media is a great tool for growth because you can grow in many ways. So I could post a picture of me doing something, you know, I don't know, and just post a picture or post a reel of me messing about, and then people will come to my page and listen to my music.
Right.
So
I feel like social media and music and pretty much like artistry comes hand in hand anyway.
yeah.
Like usually people go to social media, like they may find a certain song that you've released, and then you may, for example, be rapping over it, or actually like be singing over it, and then it's be like, oh, okay, who's this artist kind of thing. I feel like TikTok is so big now that like you can find artists that you've never actually seen before, and actually tap in with them. So I feel like TikTok, Instagram is kind of like the main way you can find like new artists that are coming up and coming anyway.
And you can find me, Shandionne, on most platforms. SHANDIONNE. IONNE.
We like that.
YouTube, TikTok.
YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Okay, she talented. So you good with your editing and all of that. Okay. Do you have any like short-term goals in the music scene that you're trying to push right now? Or you don't have to talk about, but then like just ones that you feel like
too much.
you want to say too much. We want to say too. We got too. We gonna spill the tea.
Really, is to get like a few music videos out there. Few more music videos out there.
Video producers, tap in, video artists, video, anything to do with video and producers, tap in with her, please.
And then I've got a lot of songs, so that I'm sitting on, so an EP.
Ooh, she said EP. They're filling me an EP release party. You need a DJ? You need a DJ for that?
I'ma call you.
She, let me know.
I'ma call you.
What would be like a collab, any collab you could have with an artist, dead or alive?
Oh, they're alive.
Like I'll say top 3 collabs you would have, dead or alive artists.
Top 3, okay. Aaliyah.
Oh yeah.
450.
450.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
She went left. She took a left.
And Gets. Go be Gets.
Yeah, Gets. Rotted. Gets. Reach out to this man.
I would add Missy in there, but like you said 3.
No. I mean, let's slap top 5. So, 2 more. Give me 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah.
What on top of the 4?
What? Oh, you said Missy. So so 1 more.
1 more.
Yeah.
Ooh. Who would be my last one?
I know, dead or alive. I mean, there's a lot of talented artists out there.
Yeah, there is. But I'm just trying to think. I didn't think this far. I didn't think to 5. Who's number 5?
Who is number 5?
I feel like I'm just gonna say it's gotta be Vibes.
Vibes Cartel number in 3, you know.
That's why.
All
Like,
right.
come on. Actually meet in person as well.
I heard he's at Wireless next year. You gonna touch? Yeah. Well, he said he was at Wireless, but I don't know if that's
at me.
actually
I'm trying
true.
to get backstage. I'm not trying to be in the crowd.
Well, have you been Wireless before though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you go the last one or the one before that?
Nah, the one before that, and
Okay.
I think the one before that.
Who was Nikki there? I think Nikki was at the
Yeah.
last one. I think
Yeah.
Future was there.
That's why I went. I went for Nikki.
Okay.
She
So
blocked me on
what? She's in
Insta,
your
though.
top 3 then.
Why am I saying that on radio? Let me not loud myself out.
No.
The
If
Barbs
you,
are gonna come for me.
No.
Like, why did she block you?
Yeah, them barbs are gonna come to you,
Listen.
especially on Twitter as well. Them barbs go hard. I think the barbs and what's Megan Thee Stallion? Are they called Stallies? I don't think they're called Stallies. I think those are the most main like women brand fan groups
Yeah,
that really go hard for the artists.
Body Gang
And
goes
Future.
wild, but
Body Gang goes wild. Yeah.
they only really cuss out Barbs.
Also, as well, Future's people go hard as well because Future's got memes for ages when it comes to him talking about she for the streets,
Yeah.
like all of that. For Future and Fug, I think have the most like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter fans.
One thing I might need your help with is I don't really have a fan base name. Like,
Damn.
I don't know where I would go. Like, I have this thing with Heart of Gold, but I don't know how to spin
We could
that
do
into a fan base.
the Dion's. I don't know.
No.
No. And we've got to think about a nickname, and then we've got to think about like something under that. I don't know. Did you have a nickname growing up, or does everyone just call you Shan?
Shanzy.
Shanzy. The Shan? No, they can't really be the Shanzys. That's impossible. That is impossible. Damn. So wait, where can we what actually, what was your best live performance that best live performance that you've done before?
That's a hard ask.
Or brand that you liked that you collabed with recently, or any time that you performed live?
I think it's hard because I don't know. Because I'm very critical of myself, so I wouldn't say I've had a best performance.
You don't want to cuss any brands. You don't want to cuss any brands, guys.
No.
I'm joking.
But one that really was like good for me. I feel like I performed at so my friend does events, and
Nice.
she done an event called Ladies First, which is a lean off of, I don't know if you've heard of Vibes With Us.
Vibes of Us sounds familiar.
Vibes with Us does a lot of open mic events, and she did Ladies First, which was basically all female artists. And I feel like my performance that night was very good. But
Nice. What kind of like events do you want to get into? And like what kind of like live performances or brands do you want to work with? Or is it just kind of like whatever feels natural to you? Or is there any like big, like a certain brand you would want to work with?
I feel like I'd want to work with anything to do with music. So like any like equipment brands, like my headphones,
Pioneer.
microphones. Yep, Pioneer, Rode. You know,
The big wirelesses, the Ray Nephews,
JBL.
Guap as well. Do you know about Guap?
No.
Guap. They're pretty big black brands as well. I think they're from the UK as well.
Okay. Yeah, I would want like things that I use, like things genuine to me,
And
like,
for the culture, obviously.
you know, any like clothing brands.
Nice.
I'm open to any clothing brands.
What kind of like, I want to say clothing trend. What clothing trend that you just feel like is just dead, that you see people rocking nowadays? Or you just see people that wear, you're like, wow, what's my man wearing, bruv? Like, or like a trend that you feel like is kind of played out?
Played out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna jump to like Air Forces and Jordans.
Air Forces, what, you just think they're rinsed?
Yeah.
What, man, them can't rock them anymore?
They can. I just feel like it's rinsed. Like.
What, you trying to say, what, come with a new step? Like a new, like come with like different crepes?
It's like every, like. It's every shoe you own is either Air Force or a Jordan.
Oh, okay. That man there, you just have no variety. They're just
no
like
variety.
step every day.
Jordans,
Forces,
Air
Jordans.
Forces are fine, but if it's like you
but
wear them
24,
all the
nah.
time.
But 24/7 in the sense.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
been rocking it 24/7.
Wear something different.
And I have actually like no other crepes in the inventory.
Like even if it's like even if it's like, oh, I've got the same Jordans in each color. No, get some other shoes. Like they're not even that comfortable.
Yeah, true.
True. Like,
true.
come on, like especially with guys. Like I feel like come on, rock. Like get into your fashion bag. Like wear a boot. Wear a like you know.
True. Or even what's the thing called the flipping the Chelsea beat. Chelsea,
yeah.
Or what's the low top ones? The low top ones where you can like see your sock. I don't even remember it.
Oh, I don't even know.
I forgot the name of it, but I see man them rocking it anytime I'm in Shoreditch, I see man them rocking their thing.
Yeah, but even that's like kind of like if you're just wearing Chelsea boots, like come on, switch up.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just like if a guy is wearing the same style of footwear all the time, like switch it up, you know. Like,
so
switch up
when it comes to dating, is style like a big thing for you?
Yeah, because if you look I'm always styling, so if you look a mess,
like, stylists is hit her up, you know.
Can't be thing. Like,
can't be no bummy ass.
Like, if you're always wearing a tracksuit, can't do that.
So what would you? So you wouldn't see like a guy and be like, I can change him up. You'd rather see a guy actually dressing nice, and actually be like.
I used to be that person where I was like, I can change him. No.
I feel like all girls have. I feel like all girls have been there when it's like, yeah, I can change him. Like I can.
Yeah, no.
It's like
I shouldn't have to. Like really.
I feel like certain men are stuck in their way.
You shouldn't get into a relationship and be changing a person. Like
no, that's
male
true.
or female. You shouldn't be like, I'm gonna change him. Like maybe like, okay, I really like that person. Yeah, they can't dress, but. Like that's fine, but hopefully I can influence them.
True.
Not I'm gonna change them. True. No, I might influence them to dress like
kind
better.
of like step them up a bit and put them on game on certain
put them
things.
on game, definitely.
No, I understand. Has there ever do you actually feel like relationships, broke up relationships or relationships that have broken up usually produce the best music? Or like heartbreaks in general?
I wouldn't say yes, but I wouldn't say no. I feel like the people
have you been through a heartbreak?
come out of they
No, go on.
they do come out with really good music after something's happened, something's traumatic. But I wouldn't say it comes with the best thing, because then you could come out with like a future song where you're just cussing people. You're just insulting people.
Well, like Kelly's, what was that? I Hate You So Much Right Now. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that's a good song. But also you could just end up like getting into that category of I just make heartbreak songs like Scissor.
True. Or like Brent as well.
Yeah.
Well, Brent is more like, I'm a fucking bitch, and
yeah, like
I'm
sad
a fucking
song. Like
model
that's
as
cool
well.
if that's your bag. But then there's people that won't listen because they're like, I don't want to be depressed today.
True. I mean, that emo R&B is kind of not. They call it emo R&B, like the kind of like depressing R&B. It's kind of like in right now. The Brent Faiyaz's.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point it was like trap soul with like Bryson when he dropped the album. Like that was like the drums, but then it was still like soul at the same time. I think when Brent came around, everyone was just like Brent over Bryson. But for me, I don't know. Bryson got me into kind of that trap soul sound.
Yeah.
I mean, I fuck with Brent as well. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that emo R&B thing is kind of like a vibe now. So like even though until like even toxic R&B is the thing now. Like, and that's kind of normal within most of the generation right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not really a fan. I will listen to some of the music, but I feel like if your whole playlist is toxic, then you are toxic. Like you are what you eat, you are what you listen to. So I try to like stay away from that. If there's a good song and it's a vibe, yeah, I'll listen to it. But I best believe the next song is gonna be Bashment, and I'm gonna be vibing after. Like I'm just gonna be listening to something different.
So you feel like the music that you intake kind of like has a reflection on like how you look at outside in life, pretty much.
Yeah, it has an effect on how you see things or like how you're feeling. Like even if you don't see it that way, because I can listen to a song and I don't see it that way, but it's gonna affect my emotions.
True.
So
once you start listening to it for a certain amount of time, or actually rinsing it out over and over again.
Yeah.
So that leads me into a next song. What song do you want to play?
So next is I Wonder, which I recorded and mixed myself.
Oh, so we produced, we mixed as well, yeah.
Oh, I didn't produce, but I recorded and mixed it myself.
Okay. Talented. All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna run that right now. Let's go.
Shandionne.
Ricky.
I wonder if you know how to protect your soul. It's worth more than the money. Get money when it's sold, but I wonder if you know. Got to do what you're told. There's no such thing as freedom. You've got nowhere to go. There's too many people that just care about the paper, questioning the morals and they'll label you a hater. I'm not no hater, just don't do no fake. I won't tell you what you wanna hear the truth, I'm not no pagan. Everyone out for themselves, no cap, they need help. Try and lend a helping hand, but they scream and yelp. Give advice and they never take it. Time is money and my money's been wasted. Invested in someone who don't know the basics. Can't help you if you can't help yourself, come on face it. People just take, can't blame them for taking. Why'd you carry more if your back is breaking? Act victimized cause nothing's changed, all the same. Blame it on someone else, self-inflicted pain. Tired of playing this game, they say don't trust nobody cause they'll hurt you. I wanna be trusted, I deserve to. If you know how to protect your soul, it's worth more than the money. Get money when it's sold, but I wonder if you know. Got to do what you're told. There's no such thing as freedom. You've got nowhere to go. I wonder if you know how to protect your soul. Is worth more than the money. Get money when it's sold, but I wonder if you know. Got to do what you're told. There's no such thing as freedom. You've got nowhere to go. They say any shit just to keep you full of it. Do as you see fit, don't stay ignorant, and their lives will contradict. Just see the bigger pic. Hurts, but you got this energy on big dick. I wonder if you know that you've got a heart of gold. It's your spirit that keeps living. Can't take money when you go. I wonder if you know. to protect your soul is worth more than the money. Get money when it's sold, but I wonder if you know. Got to do what you're told. There's no such thing as freedom. You've got nowhere to go. Got nowhere to go. There's no such thing as freedom when your soul is sold.
Yo. That song made me think, I can't lie. It made me think. Like, a couple bars you were saying just made me like be like, okay. She tapped into the other dimension. Okay. Where did your spirituality allow me. Where did your spirituality come from? Like, who made you think, or was that just a conscious thought, or was there like someone in your life that made you think about like other dimensions and actually like life after death? And yeah, how did you dip into that side of your life?
So I've had quite the journey. I first went to a Christian school, went to church all the time, but my family weren't really religious in the sense. But I did go to a Christian school at first, and then left. I didn't really have like a relationship, but when I went into secondary school, I went into like more the science side of things. I really enjoy like science. So when I first learned about the Big Bang, I was like, yep, atheist. Like, I'm an atheist. There's no God. And then I had a really religious friend, which was the person I was in the band with. So they were very religious and was like, I don't want you to go to hell. So I was like, damn. And then like I was like very like strong-minded on, I believe in science. But then my eyes started opening to, the lie that is, well, it's not really a lie, but it's like with science, you don't know it all. And really science is proving the unknown, like, or trying to prove the unknown in the mind of us. So I kind of was like, okay, well, I've been, on the Christian religious side. I've seen the other side. And when I was like, I'm atheist, I didn't actually realize, because I was so young, I didn't actually realize it meant you don't believe in any God, creator.
So I imagine you told your parents you were atheist at the time, or was that just something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my parents weren't really religious like that,
okay,
so they
cool.
didn't really give a fuck.
They
were just like,
okay. You good? Okay, I'm good, yeah.
That's what you want to do.
That's what you want to do.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not really like, yeah, I didn't really understand that meant you don't believe in any God. There's no creator, whatever. I just thought that means you believe in the science. Which is kind of the same thing, but it was like I didn't acknowledge that meant you mean there's no creator. So then learning that and realize, like, I was like, there's so much in like Christianity or the Bible that I don't really follow or believe. But then I started to like look at it, and then I was like, this is some facts, and then realizing that there's some scientific things that aren't facts, and then I started to look deeper into things and realize there's other religions that talks about spirituality and like connection to the earth and stuff like that. So I kind of just like fused all of that together and was like, there's definitely a creator, like there's no doubt about it. But I feel like religion is very man-made. So there's things that like are written in any book, but mainly like say the Bible, because that's more of what I've read, that people will misconstrue. True. Or they'll be like, they'll take it in their own words and then teach it. So I do follow a lot of teachings from the Bible, but I wouldn't say I am a religion that came from the Bible.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
So I also, as you said about, did you say grounding? Did you say grounding or earthing? I think you said earthing or grounding. Grounding is very important.
Yeah.
I just want to say that actually, like taking your shoes off and actually feeling
go
the ground.
touch some grass.
Yeah, and
get
actually
some of them
get some energy
yeah.
from actually the ground. And also, I feel like as we're kids and as we're actually coming up in life, we're fed a lot of stuff. We're fed a lot of stuff that actually doesn't reflect on what actually we feel inside.
Yeah.
And obviously, people run with it and actually be like, oh yeah, this is actually how life is actually like.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's
a
just
lot of
like
outside influences that led me down that path. But then when I started to listen to myself, then I was like, okay, wait, hold up.
Like self-research is actually the best thing you can do as growing up as like a young teen adult.
Yeah.
Like obviously you have your stagnations, you have your you have people who have the people who they believe in and they have their scenes. But I feel like doing your own research for yourself is actually the best way you can actually be true to yourself and actually find your lane.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the best way people should actually find that outlet in life and actually just be like, cool, what actually resonates with me? And like what actually connects with me on a spiritual level, not just like on a like what's actually been fed to you and actually like what seems good and what actually is like what because some people's teachings are not like the same teachings that align with your spirit. So I feel
and
like
it's also like people can say things, but you need to acknowledge the character within the person that's telling you this, because it's like, even though there's the saying, listen to the message, like, ignore the messenger, or like,
facts.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
That's also true as well.
Sometimes the messenger is, it's like Chinese whispers. They're changing up the message. So it's like, like take how the message resonates with you is the plain message is how it should, not how they've said it.
Control that or like because someone may say something to something and then pass it on and they might misstart a certain word and put it in a different context.
Try and change the context,
and then
or,
that person took it
what
and
it means, but you put it in a different context to
Yeah.
mean something else, or you're not standing by that message. You've said that message to other people, but you don't live by that.
True. You're not standing on business.
Period.
People need to stand on business.
Right.
Standing on business. So yeah, this year's coming to an end. What's been the highlight of your year so far, or like what's like musically or spiritually, what's been the highlight of your year this year? It's coming to an end. So
I feel like I've had a lot of spiritual growth. I've realized that I need to put more like conscious stuff within my music, even though I can make a jumpy song. Like I need to make songs that can play in the club, but there still needs to be like a message. So when people play it, they feel like there's something that they can relate to, they can learn, and, do something with their lives more. I feel like I've had really good experiences outside of chasing my own music. So I went on tour earlier this year.
right, didn't know that one. Let's sneak that one in there. Went on tour. Okay, cool.
Around the UK with Bring Me the Horizon, and that was very exciting. Like it was a very good experience to know, like, to experience it and be like, okay, this is what I want to achieve soon. I want to be able to go on a tour and it be me doing the music. So I was just selling merch for them, but it was so.
No, I feel like that's
good.
the best way to start anyway. Like all these like people come to big places and actually achieve something later on in life. They've always been in the scene, but they've just haven't been the main person.
Yeah.
They've kind of like seen what it takes to actually get there.
Yeah.
And actually just been like taking a back seat and being like, cool. Like I've still taken a bit of energy of what that person's done.
Yeah.
And I could take it into myself and lead it.
That's what really like stuck out from that experience. I had a bit of apprehension going into it because I was like, I knew Bring the Horizon and the music, but when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it's a bit like demonic and stuff like that. But being around the whole atmosphere, it was not like that. It was like a family. They have messages in their music and people were their fans. I was like a bit scared because I was thinking it's a different type of people that I've been around. But they were lovely. Like the nicest people that I've ever met. But you know when you judge a book by its cover, because they're different.
Cool.
And then there's like the whole stories where people have been through stuff and their music has made them like come out of it, like they've been suicidal and stuff like that, and people were very open and sharing their like troubles and stuff, and I was like, this is such a lovely fan base. Like I would love to have this in the same, you know, people actually like, and people were spending money on this merch,
Shmoney,
and I was like they were spending money, and I was like, to have that, like people, and they actually want the stuff. It's not like they're just doing it. Like they're like, I want the stuff, and it's not like, you know, they put work into actually creating something that their fans would buy. So it wasn't like they were just trying to sell them anything. Where I've seen artists just try and sell their fans anything, but they actually they put their heart into making something that they would love, and they genuinely bought it, like, because they wanted to.
I put my heart in this. I shout out to that guy though. He's been
Wow, you speak for the sake.
he has been blowing off. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'm trying to let TikTok do that for me still.
He has been blowing off, and TikTok has been a platform for a lot of artists nowadays to just blow off. I feel like it's good. It's organic, like, and I feel like it's the way now how people usually blow up now, and like, and I want that for you as well, because like I've known you for the longest, and like I just want people around me to actually like get to a certain point.
Affirmation.
No, it's real.
Next song. Affirmation for the next song. Next song I put out, it will blow on TikTok.
And TikTok is the place for that, and then you can monetize that as
TikTok,
well.
Though. Not just on TikTok. Let's just add that in there.
Not just on TikTok.
It's going to blow.
It's going to blow. And also, you said you was going to give me a freestyle stuff.
Oh, he's doing a freestyle.
Yeah, man, look at squeeze one in stuff. I mean, you got like a couple minutes or whatever. So, yeah, we're doing a little freestyle. I'll give you a beat like this. See if you can spit like this. Let's go. Yeah.
Shandionne. Jiggy bopping with the devil, belly up the bottle him. Yo, no, I keep it cute, no, I keep it icy. No, my pussy wap, no, my pussy pricey. Me not in a that, I become a wifey. Know me little bit, but don't take me lightly. Hold weight, yeah, I fuck up the place. Then my watch, but not looking on my face. Hungry shine through the food off my plate. I feel teeth, no sir, I can't relate. Raise no morals and you shrivel like grape. Talent just a shine, that's abundance. From long time, I've been shutting down functions. No, I rep the north side of that London, but anywhere I go, the gang go with no problems. Keep it positive, or I leave you at the junction. Don't swerve in my lane, better follow instruction. When I enter, me nah need no introduction. You come like donkey, I'ma come like King Kong. Big contender in this big game, dog. Me nah beg friend, me nah miss them, dog. Watch the big wave this little pebble can cause. Car without steering, don't care for the law. Tryna be me in a sea of copycats. Little in the middle and the back still getting fat. Little jiggle it go back tat. Only real OGs can get behind that. That's a fact. Hate me, they come on the attack. I never like. Whoop, lower my position, never that. Go check the stats. No lie, no cap. Work rate on max. Must be mad 2 taps. To tap in. No, you wanna taste, and cap in. Angel, but not afraid of the sin. Jiggy bopping with the devil, belly up, then bottle him. Yeah.
Boy.
Jiggy bopping with the devil, belly up, then bottle him.
That was stupid. That was stupid. That was actually stupid.
Hey.
Rah. So we had Shandionne right here. This is my first live interview. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Shan. I'm definitely gonna have you again still. Next time when I have her here, she's gonna be on a whole different platform and a whole different vibration, a whole different platform and a whole different time in her career. So yeah, man. But yeah, shout yourself out just real quick. Yeah, man. We're ending right now. So yeah.
So I've been Shandionne. I've been here vibing with DJ Quann, and you can find me on socials at Shandionne, SHANDIONNE. That's SHANDIONNE.
Yeah, man, that's me, man. DJ Quann, Mode.London, man. Let's go, man.
Keep it locked. This is Mode.London.